This is what true mastery in stealing looks like. His target? A blindingly brilliant diamond worth hundreds of millions. Even crazier, the place was crawling with heavily armed guards. The whole thing looked like something out of a fantasy. But with just a calm glance, he pressed a hidden switch inside a book. In the next second, a pitch-black minicar quietly rolled out. After confirming no one was watching, he activated the tiny camera on top. The car locked onto the guards and started creeping forward. Its dark body blended perfectly with the floor, so it followed the black lines on the ground to stay hidden. John gave the remote a slight twist, and the car smoothly made a turn. But suddenly, a guard stepped forward and blocked its path. The car hit the brakes and froze in place. The guard finally shifted his stance. The car tried to move again, but the guy kept fidgeting like someone who just had hemorrhoid surgery. John kept scanning for an opening. At last, the guard stood still, and the car zipped right past him. It slipped quietly through the outer perimeter. Now, it was just one step away from the giant diamond. Once it reached directly below the display case, it instantly switched to wall climbing mode. It lifted itself gently and clung to the wall like a shadow. Just as it was about to reach the top, it suddenly dropped. Luckily, John reacted fast enough. He quickly stabilized the device, then continued the slow, steady climb. It finally reached the target position. Then came the second transformation. A 5-meter-long robotic arm extended and firmly gripped the diamond. Meanwhile, John set up a projection emitter nearby. The moment the diamond was taken, a perfect holographic copy appeared in its place. Unless someone touched it, no one would know it had been stolen. Still, the projection did have its flaws. After completing the mission, John transformed himself into an 80-year-old man. He even bumped into a local cop on purpose, and the guy didn't suspect a thing. Everything was going perfectly, but then it hit him. Today was the diamond auction, and all janitors had the day off. The officer told the old man to stop, but the old man walked a few more steps. Only when the officer drew his gun did he finally stop. He claimed he couldn't hear well because of his ears. The captain walked over and asked for ID. Other officers quickly surrounded him. The old man nodded slightly. As he pretended to reach for his ID, he secretly pressed a blue button. Suddenly, green liquid started seeping out from under his feet. The puddle spread wider and wider. Right as the cops realized he was a master thief, a nearby manhole cover dropped open. The old man vanished without a trace. Before they could even react, another manhole cover shot open in the distance. John flew out like a cannonball. Wearing roller shoes, he took off instantly. The cops jumped on their motorcycles and gave chase. John leapt off his board and soared across 8 full lanes of traffic, and still managed to land smoothly and stay balanced. Even when a kid blocked his path, he jumped and slid down a pipe with ease. The cops kept speeding up, chasing relentlessly. John reached out, activating a powerful magnetic device. On the highway, he grabbed onto a speeding car for a boost. The move left the cops completely stunned. Then he made a sharp leap and landed on a different overpass. Just when everyone thought he was in the clear, a sniper from a plane above started firing, forcing him to hide under a big truck. Relying on his agile movement and some help from the director, he managed to avoid all the gunfire. At a fork in the road, John darted down a narrow alley. Now, the cops were totally out of options, because right there, a marathon was taking place. Everyone wore identical outfits, there was no way to tell who was who. And just like that, John pulled off another perfect heist. His next target? An even more valuable ancient sword.